This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has attended the opening day of the Youth Achievements Forum. The ruler of Dubai toured the exhibition along with the Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Deputy Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and Mohammed Abdullah Al Gargawi, Cabinet Member and Minister of Cabinet Affairs and the Future, and Her Excellency Shamma Al Mazroui, the Minister of State for Youth, also attended the event. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed also attended a panel discussion that covered 13 initiatives and projects launched by the Emirates Youth Council in 2016. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed said that the future is in the hands of the UAE youth and they are the bed of the country for a brighter future. His Highness also said that the UAE supports its youth to unleash their potentials to serve the country. The ruler of Dubai was quoted as saying that we have huge ambitions for you because you are the present and the future. Through your proposals and suggestions, we will work to build a bright future for the nation. The Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, has received a call from the new US Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, yesterday, in which both parties discussed the bilateral ties between the two countries. During the call, in which they also discussed ways of enhancing cooperation, the Crown Prince congratulated Mr. Tillerson on his appointment and wished him success in his new assignment. His Highness and Mr. Tillerson took stock of the latest developments in the region and discussed the efforts made by the international community to combat violence, extremism and terrorism. A new independent report conducted by FDI Intelligence magazine has ranked Sharjah among the top 10 future global cities. The third largest emirate was ranked 6th in the top 10 rankings, ahead of other major cities such as Frankfurt, Manchester, Miami and the neighbouring emirate Dubai. Announcing the findings, Sharjah Investment and Development Authority Shahrouk said the key connectivity criteria were internet penetration and the capability and ease of movement of goods, areas in which Sharjah has made unprecedented progress. The latest statistics showed that 71% of the population use the internet. The report also concluded that Sharjah's logistics, seaports and airport capabilities and the qualities and capabilities to secure them a place in the leading global connectivity cities. Sharjah had also recently unveiled its 22 billion dirham budget for 2017, of which 41% reflecting the Emirates' growing interest in enhancing its economic competitiveness, while infrastructure enjoyed 31% of the budget allocation, a 7% rise over last year. The UAE Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratisation has launched a new program to boost private sector employment for Emiratis. His Excellency Sakar bin Saeed Ghabash, Minister of Human Resources and Emiratisation, has announced a series of policies under a comprehensive national training program for registered citizens seeking private sector employment. It has been reported that a total of 9,199 had registered for the first phase of the program. 82% of those registered are female applicants. Furthermore, 44% of those registered hold a university degree, 38% carry high school certificates and 18% have not completed high school. The plan comes as part of a pilot project that was kicked off in December 2016, aimed at employing UAE nationals in the private sector, and tackled ways to encourage the private sector on employing more Emirati professionals across the UAE. The key objectives of the plan include creating jobs by activating the Article 14 of the federal law on regulating labour relations, while also classifying job seekers to verify their seriousness, which is based on the commitment of attending training sessions, guidance councils and interviews. The plan has started off with an e-Emiratisation portal, which has targeted a total of 250 companies. A new study has revealed alarming figures that show that 1 in 5 couples in the UAE face infertility issues. The study conducted by the Bourne Hall Fertility Centre Dubai found that men in the UAE are quite aware of the rights and wrongs of their reproductive health. The study shows that in almost 50% of the cases, men are the contributing factor, as medical practitioners pin the blame on stress, obesity, smoking and other habits representing an unhealthy lifestyle. The study was conducted across several nationalities between the ages of 25 and 56, focusing on issues such as active and passive smoking, exercise and obesity, keeping laptops and laps for longer hours, stress and the effect of tight underwear on sperm production. As per the survey figures, 84% believed that wearing tight underwear could lead to fertility issues and 72% acknowledged the negative effects of working on laptops while placing it on their laps. Doctors in the UAE, however, have clarified that age is not a contributing factor for infertility among men, despite a decrease in sperm quality with age. And finally, in the bulletin, to help job seekers improve their CVs and profiles, LinkedIn has announced a list of most commonly used phrases on a profile, which according to them means nothing to employers. The professional networking site has revealed that after scanning millions of UAE-based profiles, they have identified a total of 10 words that have been overused. Among the buzzwords include specialized, expert and leadership. Among other common words are excellent, strategic and experienced, as well as responsible, passionate, certified and dynamic, which were identified as some of the most overused words by job seekers. According to researchers from LinkedIn, these words are so generic and overused that they don't convey anything about individuals' professional achievements and accomplishments. The problem with generic terms, according to LinkedIn, is that they're vague and don't really tell hiring managers whether the candidate is the right person for the role. It was added that recruiters spend on average less than a minute reading a CV to determine whether the job applicant is the right fit for a vacancy. That means candidates need to ensure their profile stands out and makes a good impression.
There are a number of things to do that on LinkedIn. First of all, I would say get the basics right. So building a great profile starts with having a great professional photo. So if you don't have a professional high-resolution picture, I would get that on my to-do list ASAP because it's your first virtual handshake, right? And then secondly, I would write a compelling summary section that is talking more about myself and in a language that I use every day. So for example, we come across some profiles of members that say, for the past 10 years, I've been doing exactly what I love doing, which is engineering or communications or marketing. So this is the first example. Then instead of saying something like I excel at leadership or I have excellent leadership skills, I would just exchange that to say I manage a big team of 20, or I came to leadership, or I came to my current leadership position without any experience, and today I've built this team to a team of 20 and a $2 million business, for example. So this would be the first part. And then secondly, I would say LinkedIn gives you this great chance to add rich media to your profile. So a lot of members actually use it to record a video of themselves as an introduction. So you instantly establish a connection with the recruiter and you stand out from your crowd. Another thing is to add examples of your work. Turn it into your virtual portfolio, if you might say, and show projects that you've worked on, summary videos, any infographics that you want to add about your work. And this is how you will bring your own profile to life and stand out from the crowd.